Hear me out, fam. Hear me out. Yo, I'm going to break it down to y'all how important you really are. If you're a chosen one, if you're a targeted individual, if you're a divine being, you're very, very important to this war. So I'm going to break it down to y'all like in the dummies version so y'all can kind of get an idea of what's really going on. All right, so the Most High is talking to Satan, and he casts down Satan down to earth. Like, yo, this is going to be your home. You know what I mean? Like, you rule that. But the only way you survive, because now, like, you went against me. I'm going to send you down to this world because you're cast from up here. You're no longer part of this that we got going up here in the celestial heavens. So I'm going to cast you down. That world belongs to you. And now you and I are going to battle it out for your life. And Satan's like, okay, explain. All right, I'm going to send you down there. Then when I send you down there, the only way you can survive is off energy that's being fed off negativity. Since you're such a negative being up here, you want to be negative, we're going to send you down to a world where you can only survive off negativity. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to send some divine beings down there, and we're going to battle it out for these people. Right? They're going to have to choose a side. They're either going to go with you or go with me. How is that going to work? Let me explain it to you. So then he sends down these divine beings. But aside from sending down these divine beings, like in a group, Satan also made up NPCs because this is his world now, right? So he made NPCs to make the divine beings believe that they're equal to these NPCs. So now the NPCs, they go through tragedy and they go through hardship and bad things happen to them. And these divine beings are like, oh my goodness, that's so sad that happened to this person. And this is messed up that happened to that. And now that's feeding the enemy, right? That's feeding the enemy with despair, sadness, hopelessness, you know what I'm saying? Anger, pissed off at politicians and everything. Oh, how can they allow this? You know what I'm saying? So the divine beings are the police officers, a lot of good people that work as the police officers, as firefighters, as teachers, grocery store workers, warehouse workers. You know, you watching this video, you're probably a divine being. You're protected by the Most High. You know, you're one of those beings that you can have your little drink every now and then. You can have, everything in moderation. No matter what, the Most High is going to look after you. He loves you. You know what I'm saying? You do the right thing. That's the divine beings. You're always looked after no matter what. You know what I'm saying? You're chosen. You were selected by the Most High to come down on this mission. You're that. You're the divine being. Let me keep going. So now, Satan needs to put chaos and sadness and a lot of stuff to extract energy from these divine beings. Because the minute they elevate and they become fearless and they become basically Christ-like, they're always in joy, they're always in a state of happiness, they're fearless because they know that their soul can never die. Once they discover who they truly are and they elevate and they awaken, then Satan has no more else to feed from and he dies. So right now, this is actually a war for his life. You know what I'm saying? So these divine beings, they don't know. They're just out there in the world, praying to the Most High, doing what they have to do, being good people. And Satan is putting all these sadness, news, or terrible stuff happening in the news, but then he gives you joy. He doesn't keep them in a constant state of chaos, because if you keep people in a constant state of chaos, eventually they get used to it and it becomes whatever, and then they become fearless. So he needs to keep it like a roller coaster, like fear, happiness, fear, joy. Oh, your favorite team won, war. This happiness happened in the neighborhood. This police saved the kitty from the tree. Yay, war. This war. You know what I mean? Like it's a constant state, like a roller coaster, right? Because he gotta extract that energy from you. He'll make like a whole bunch of NPCs go through some very bad suffering or something bad happened to them, and you as a divine being, you see that, you're like, oh my God, that's so sad. Or you get angry at the fact that the government is allowing this and all that. So you're feeding the system, right? That's what's going on. Now here's where the chosen ones come in. The chosen ones is a different wave. The chosen ones is the ones that they're the prophets. Excuse me, I'm spitting all over that. Those are the prophets. Those are the ones that the Most High is going to send to talk and be like, because they got the same ranking as the same as the divine beings, where it's like they're both looked after, they're both protected. But the chosen ones, they have a different mission. They have a different mission in the sense the chosen ones can't do what the divine beings could do. The chosen ones can't drink, can't smoke, they are different. Completely different. They need to be complete. There's something else. But they're here to awaken the divine beings. They're here for them. Like, yo, we're here to wake you up, let you know who you are, how powerful you are. Don't be afraid. This is what's going on. They're here to basically lift the veil and awaken the divine beings. So those right there, you that makes videos talking about stuff like this or putting videos, even if it's written, you're also very important as well. You're the one that can see past the BS. You have a different light than the divine beings. The divine beings are more like innocent to the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like their first probably ride down here. Of course, I'm only breaking it down in the dummies version. It's a lot deeper and a lot more complicated. So you know what I'm saying? Bear with me. So the chosen ones, those are the prophets. Those are the ones that are going to come down here and awaken you and let you know what's going on. And so that way you can, like, oh shit, realize who you are. And man, let me stop being so fearful. Let me wake up. Let me do what I gotta do. Let me just work out. Let me eat healthy. Let me meditate. Let me awaken Christ-like consciousness, because we're in a war right now. And this is why the enemy's attacking us so hard. So you, the chosen ones, this is why you're targeted. There's no way in the world that this being, Satan, fighting for his life is gonna leave you alone. A lot of people be hitting me up like, how can I make it stop? I mean, you can't. You're not going to make it stop. They know who you are. So your only option right now is to fight. And how do you fight? Raising your frequency, being a being of example. Because you, chosen ones, you inspire the divine beings just by being yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just by waking up in the morning and feeling good and feeling confident, you inspire divine beings and you make them want to change and do better. So you need to leave everything that brings you sadness and that's holding you back. Like, practice sobriety. You gotta conserve your sexual energy. You have to raise your frequency. You have to meditate. You have to work out. You have to eat healthy. You have to basically be a beacon of light. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just deep. You know what I'm saying? If we do that, when we finally do that, and everybody, we get all the divine beings on the side of the Most High, walking towards the light. You ever seen the movie The Lion King, the original one, where he's like, everything the light touches is our kingdom. We got to walk amongst the light. And then Simba goes, what about that over there, the darkness? He's like, we must never go there. That's the darkness. That's it. We must never go there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stay the F away from there. Like, walk amongst the light. Be righteous. And if we do everything we're supposed to do, eventually this being, this evil being that controls this, is going to die out. And that's what we're in right now. We're in a battle for his literal life. You understand what I'm saying? That's how important this battle is. And again, I just broke it down in a way that you can understand. As for the Anunnaki and all that story, that's real. That's happening above the world we live in. Because right now, I don't know if you see my video of if the earth flat around. Is the earth flat around? Go check that video out. It's deeper than that, but yo, that's just a little breakdown. If you have some questions, leave it in the comments and I'll try to answer as many questions as possible. Your boy's back. You already know. Check the shirt out. Chosen, protected, Most High certified. You already know, baby. Love ya.